Moving on, the United States has been shaken by yet another mass shooting. This time, a Mormon church in northern Michigan has been left in ruins after a gunman rammed his truck through the building, opened fire with an assault rifle, and then set the place of worship on fire. At least 4 people are confirmed dead, several others wounded, and the suspect has been killed in a police shootout in the parking lot of the church. President Donald Trump condemned the attack, calling it horrendous and part of what he described as an epidemic of violence against Christians in America. Now, as the rampage unfolded on September 28th, emergency crews raced to the scene. Thick smoke poured out the church as firefighters battled the flames. Police and military personnel sealed off the area, while stunned residents stood in silence, watching their community turn into a crime scene. The attacker was identified as a 40-year-old former Marine Thomas Jacob Sanford. Police say he drove his truck through the front doors and began firing indiscriminately at hundreds of worshippers gathered inside. Authorities add that he used gasoline and fire accelerants to ignite the blaze.
During this incident, what we know right now is that a 40-year-old suspect from Burton, he's a male, he drove his vehicle through the front doors of the church. He then exited his vehicle, firing several rounds at individuals within the church. During all this incident as well, there was a fire that occurred, and we believe that was deliberately set by the suspect.
As police pick through the aftermath, the question of why still remains. Investigators say they are scoring the suspect's background, his home, his devices, his digital footprint, to understand what drove him to this attack. The FBI has also deployed over 100 agents to the area, tasked with collecting evidence and taking statements from dozens of survivors who were inside the church when the massacre began.
We're going to do search warrants on the suspect's residence. We're going to find out if there was a motive. We're going to go through cell phone records, things like that. We had the FBI, they're devoting 100 agents to this area because, as you can imagine, there's a lot of witnesses that were within the church, and that is a lot of witness information, statements that we have to obtain.
The Mormon Church has called this a tragic act of violence, made even more devastating as it comes just a day after the death of its longtime spiritual leader. With gun violence in the United States already at record highs this year, this attack marks the 324th mass shooting in America in 2025. And this, the Mormon Church massacre, stands as the 3rd mass shooting in the U.S. in less than 24 hours. A grim reminder that America's epidemic of gun violence shows no sign of slowing down.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka-charge mo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Fiskali radikali.
Japanese,
Yung todo do idioma.
Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.